A very good morning, dear students. In the previous class about the natural disaster, in this chapter, we have discussed about the events which are caused by the nature that leads to natural disaster, like earthquake, flood, drought, cyclones, landslides, etc. So, dear students, let us recall what we had discussed in the previous class and we shall move on to the next topic. So, dear students, the events that is caused by the forces of actions of the nature will lead to a heavy damage or the destruction to life and properties are called natural disasters or natural calamities. So, under natural disaster, not only the earthquakes, floods, droughts, cyclones comes under these natural disaster, even tornadoes, mudslide, volcano eruptions, sandstorm, deforestation, forest fire, tsunami, tufan, all these comes under the natural disasters. So, if you could look into the causes of destruction, it is due to the pollutions, climatical changes, land clearings, resource exploitations as well. And natural disaster is one which causes great damage or loss to the life. And coming to the effects, what would be the effects in the sense once the natural disaster has been occurred, how it has been caused the life of the people. It may lead to loss of life, loss of financial resources, financial condition may be reduced, property loss, they might not have proper shelter, food, clothing, proper income, and personal injury, that is physical damage, and loss of resources, natural resources, and they doesn't have an access, that is they doesn't have what to do with the food, shelter, and the income also. So, dear students, moving further, let us look into the meaning. Earthquake. What do you mean by earthquake? An earthquake is the sudden trembling or shaking of the surface of the earth. When the sudden shaking takes place on the surface of the earth, we can call it as earthquake. So, what is flood then? An overflow of large amount of water or excess of water behind its normal limits or behind the control, we call it as floods. So, earthquake is the sudden shaking of the surface of the earth, whereas flood is an overflow of large amount of water or excess of water which has to be flow above the normal limits. If it is flows, then we call it as floods, that is river water due to the heavy rain. Then drought, a prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall or leading to a shortage of water, we call it as drought. Or when an area gets less than its actual rainfall, we call it as drought. Next is cyclone, a storm or a system of winds which rotates and flows at low atmospheric pressure at a speed of 20 to 30 km miles, that is 30 to 50 km per hour. It brings heavy rain due to the strong wind. So now we'll discuss about the today's topic, that is earthquake. What do you mean by earthquake? As I said before, an earthquake is the sudden trembling, or we can call it a shaking of the topmost layer, that is surface of the earth, takes place earthquake. So, earthquake causes minor, smaller, and even sometimes massive, that is large loss of life and properties. So, depending upon the magnitude. So, what do you mean by magnitude? Magnitude is nothing but the amount of energy forces which is released at the sources of the earthquake. When the earthquake appears, the amount of energy or the forces which is released out of this earthquake, we call it as magnitude, which ranges from 0 to 9 on the Richter scale. So, dear students, you might have a question. What is the use of Richter scale? So, when the earthquake happens, we might not know how to measure the pressure of this earthquake. So, when the destruction is caused by earthquake with a with increase, that is with a higher magnitude or the energy forces. So, this magnitude or the energy forces which is released out of earthquake will be measured by a Richter scale. So, a Richter scale is a scale contains the numbers used to tell the power or the pressure or the energy, that is the magnitude, we call it as, of the earthquake, magnitude of the earthquake. So, this was discovered by Charles Richter in 1935 to measure the strength of the earthquake. So, in his name, as he found out this scale to measure the pressure of the earthquake, that is magnitude, we call it as. So, this can be called it as, in his name, Richter scale. So, Richter scale is nothing but a scale of numbers which is used to measure the magnitude of earthquake or the energy forces which is released due to the earthquake. So, moving further, dear students, the study of earthquake waves is called seismology. So, to measure the earthquake magnitude, we use Richter scale, and the study of earthquake about the earthquake waves is called seismology, seismology. And the person or the scientist who is going to work in this field and going to study a person, that person will be called it as seismologist. What do we call? Seismologist. And we have seismographs also. These are the instruments that going to record the pressure or the magnitude of the waves, that is seismic waves. These seismographs can be vertical or horizontal. So, an earthquake is the vibration of the earth which is going to be produced by the rapid release of energy below the crust of the earth in the tectonic plates. So, energy is in the form of seismic waves. So, dear students, moving further, we will see the causes of an earthquake or why the earthquake occurs. The earth crust is made up of vast plates of solid rocks known as tectonic plates. So, if anything disturbance occurs in these tectonic